You and Bakugou were at a standstill with the villains. A master? I thought you were the boss around here? But you're a sidekick. Kurogiri, compress, it's time to put them back to sleep. Sighs. I can't believe they're such a bad audience. It's almost impressive. If you want us to listen, then get on your knees and beg. Move closer and I'll cut off that mask of yours. The problem here is that rap guy. He's way too fast to see. What can we do? Knocks. Hello, I have a pizza delivery here. Smash. The wall was destroyed by All Might. What the? Kurogiri, gate? Kurogiri was about to warp but Kamui Woods restrained them. That's it. Dabi was about to use his fire when Gran Torino knocked him out. Don't do anything foolish. It's in your best interest to cooperate with us. Just as I would expect. From a competent new hero, and a veteran pro who moves faster than the eye can see. You can't run anymore, League of Villains, understand? Because we're here now, right after the press conference? They had this ruse planned this whole time? Tree Man, you're hugging me too tight. Harder? One tends to neglect defense when they're on the offense. Oh, and we didn't come alone. Edge Shot opens the door to reveal many armored soldiers. Take a look. You're surrounded by the police, not to mention by powerful heroes like Endeavor. The pros are here. You must have been scared but you stayed strong. I'm sorry, you're safe now. What? I wasn't scared. Not even close? Always so prideful even in this type of situation. After I went to all the trouble of preparing this, the final boss comes up and shows up at my doorstep. Kurogiri, warp over as many as you can. The Nomu, right? Hey, is that? MT Lady uses a truck and destroys the building. What are you waiting for? Damn it. I'm sorry, the Nomus were meant to be at a fixed location, but they're gone. Huh. It seems that there's still a lot for you to learn, Shigaraki. Your little league underestimated all of us. All Might puts his hands on yours. And Bakugou's shoulder. The souls of these young ones. The police diligent investigations. And our righteous fury. The pros restrained all the Nomus while Tiger rescues Ragdoll. We have control, the Nomus are neutralized. Your game has come to an end, Tomura Shigaraki. All Might, please. You're the only hero staying respected. You're worthy. You think this is over? Don't be stupid. I've only just begun to play. You think this is the end? Then you lost. Kurogiri? Kurogiri was knocked out by Edge Shot. What just happened? I couldn't see anything. Did they kill him? I played around with his insides and made fall unconscious. Weren't you listening earlier? You all will be better off if you take us seriously. So Shigaraki, one question. Where is your boss hiding? No, this is not over. Just you wait, the game is still mine. You'll tell us where he is right now. Go away. Disappear. Shigaraki, this is your fault. I hate you. Nomu started to appear. Huh? How? Damn it, Edge Shot. Stop Kurogiri. He's still unconscious. This isn't his doing. They keep on coming. Don't release them under any circumstances. You and Bakugou spit out some black liquid. Oh crap, what the hell is this? Bakugou? LN? All Might tried to grab you too but he couldn't. You and Bakugou were teleported away. No? 2 minutes ago. I'm sorry Tiger but Ragdoll's quirk was so useful. I just had to take it. How can I not? Are you with the League? Someone get us some light. Since my body was nearly destroyed, I was able to stock up on quirks. Stop there. Don't move. Beast Genist immediately restrained all four. 1. Hey, you can't attack like that. What if he's just a bystander? Think about the situation. A moment of hesitation could decide the fight. We can't let these villains try anything. All for one unleashes a large explosion. I see why you're the number 4 hero. That blast should have annihilated all of you, but you were able to manipulate everyone's clothing and move them out of the way just in time. Quick thinking. Consider me impressed. It's him. It wasn't supposed to go like this. Best Genist tries to get up by manipulating his clothes. But that doesn't matter. A true hero doesn't believe in excuses. Best Genist made an attack at All for One. But All for One launched an attack at his abdomen. Now I see, your strength comes from practice and practical experience. Not raw power, I don't need your quirk. It wouldn't pair well with Tamura's disposition. While all of this was happening, the others were hiding. What just happened? Who is this guy? He took out 3 pros in an instant. We have to run, but I can't. I'm so scared that my body won't move. What in the world was that? The hell? Coughs. Coughs. Disgusting. My apologies. Huh? Is he? The rest of the league starts to appear. That was so gross. This bad stuff reeks. I love it, Master. So this is all for one. So you failed once more, Tamura. Don't get discouraged, you'll try again. That's why I brought your associates with you. Even these children. All. For one starts to walk towards Shigaraki. Because you judged that they were important pieces in your game board. All for one holds out his hand. Start over as many times as it takes. I am here to provide you with help. All of this is for you. Katsuki, we need to leave. Whispers. But what if we can't get away? If this man managed to injure All Might so bad, then would we? Ah, there you are. All Might came in flying and attacked All for One. I'll have you return my students, All for One. Have you come to kill me a second time, All Might? The force blew the league and you two away. It took you long enough to find us. It's only 5 kilometers from the bar to here. And yet, it was at least 30 seconds since I sent the Nomu that you arrived. You gotten weaker, All Might. You're one to talk. It's kinda difficult to ignore that fancy life support mask you have on. He held All Might off with his bare hands. This guy must be the boss villain. Such power, they can easily destroy this whole city. I will take my students back. And I'll make sure you're locked up for the rest of your sad life. Right along your despicable league of villains? All Might launches a punch. Sounds like you got your work cut out for you. This will be hard for both. All for One counters with air force that sent All Might flying through buildings. All Might, don't you worry, it will take more than that to kill him. Get out the battlefield, Shigaraki, and take the kids with you. All for One fingers turn into black and red blades that stab Kurogiri. Hold on a second, I don't know what's going on, but why can't you get us out of here? My warp power is still new magnet, there's still much for me to know. Its distance is still limited and I can only warp people to me. It's easier to have Kurogiri do it. Kurogiri creates a warp gate. Forcible quirk activation. Leave this place. What about you? All Might comes back. You're not thinking, Tamura. There's much room for you to grow. You're mine, All Might. And All for One clash punches and creates a force of wind. Master. Let's go, Shigaraki, while our mask league is keeping him entertained. Claim your prize. This is going to be fun. Katsuki. We should retreat, but I doubt they'll let us go. Twice attack Bakugou, but you use your vectors to stop him. Toga attacks you, but Bakugou counters her. They're willing to drag us out of here by force now. Compress. Tries to grab you, but Bakugou explodes him. Don't let that magician lay a finger on you, idiot. You attack Shigaraki, who attempted to grab Bakugou. You should also not let that crusty grab you. Magna tries to make you float towards her with her quirk, and Compress tries to grab you. Bakugou was attacked by twice to prevent him from getting to you. But you attack her with your vector before Compress could grab you. That was close. They're trying to separate us. You and Bakugou were at opposite sides of the battlefield. It'll be hard for All Might to kick his ass if we're here. Damn it! Kirishima, Midoriya, and Ida propel through the wall. What the? You notice Yaoyorozu and Todoroki. Todoroki creates a slab of ice where Ida, Midoriya, and Kirishima flew off from. Come on. Holds out his hand. Bakugou was about to fly but looked at you. Nods. Bakugou notices Yaoyorozu and Todoroki and flies away towards Kirishima. Yaoyorozu throws a smoke screen near you. YN? Let's go? While they're distracted, you ran towards Yaoyorozu and Todoroki. LN, use your vectors to get us away. Got it. You grab Yaoyorozu and Todoroki and use all your vectors to fly. Seriously? You kids. Don't let them escape. Who can do distance? But who should we try to catch? They're escaping in different directions. You two, with me? Ready? Magna uses her magnetic quirk to propel Compress towards Bakugou. Titan Cliff. MT Lady becomes big to stop Compress but gets hit in the nose. Whoa, MT Lady? The rescue, priority. Go home, you dumb kids. MT Lady faints. We can still catch them. You two, with me? Magni, Spinner, and twice were knocked out by Gran Torino. They got us, turned the tables of this fight with a single move. All for One forces Magna's quirk to activate and sends the League through the portal. Wait, don't. Master? Your body is too damaged? Shigaraki goes through the portal. Tamura, you must continue to fight. All Might tries to attack but All for One warps Gran Torino in front of him, making All Might punch him instead. I'm sorry. I only wanted to save Tamura. But if you want to fight then I'll face you as you wish. All Might goes for another punch but All for One counters. He stopped the attack himself. You still won't fight me with your full power, huh? Because in doing so will endanger all those people you swore to protect. You shut up? Always toying with people, probing their weaknesses. You steal, break them, manipulate, and discard them? You scoff at innocent people who only want to lead happy lives? All Might grabs All for One right arm. It cannot continue. It's over? I won't let it. All Might lands a punch on All for One's face, breaking his mask. Toshinori, you reached your limit. What's wrong? You seemed worked up about something. All Might. I heard that same exact line before, you know. All for One starts to laugh out loud. From the person who had won for all before you, Nana Shimura. There was panic and everyone was evacuating the area. Did you guys seriously plan to rescue us despite the danger? Yes, even though it was a gamble. We managed to save you and Bakugou without any fighting. We should move along and group with the others. I guess it helped All Might focus on fighting All for One. But still, will he be okay? You have so much in common with Nana Shimura. The other waste of a human who passed one for all to you. My master was a true hero. Keep your name out of your filthy mouth. A woman with no skill and big ideas. How embarrassing for me, the creator of One for All, to see her inherit the power. And the way she died was so pathetic. Shall I tell you all about it? Enough? All Might went for another punch but All for One creates a shock wave, which made All Might fly towards a helicopter. Luckily, Gran Torino grabs him before he crashes into it. Gran Torino. Toshinori, calm down. 6 years ago, you got distracted and that's how he escaped. And put a hole in your stomach. Gran Torino. Lanes. Don't let him get under your skin. Coughs. Yes sir. You won't be able to beat him head on. Use your wits. Can you still fight? All Might was struggling to keep his muscle form. It's do or die. You have to go past your limit. I will. You know All Might, as much as you hate me, I probably loathe you more. I killed your master, sure, but you took away so much from me. Everything I tried to build. Which is why, I want you to suffer until your last breath. All for One's arm starts to get bigger with black and red electricity coming from it. Big one coming? Dodge and counter? Gran Torino leaps out of the way. Everyone is not so fast. All Might noticed a woman trying to get out of the debris. I will destroy everything you protected. All for One launched his attack. All Might counters it. First to go is your self-respect and your ridiculous public image. Show the world how pathetic you are, symbol of peace. All Might reverts back to his true form. The crowd was shocked. Did that villain make All Might shrink? I'm not sure. No, All Might, your secret. To think you're their greatest hero. Now the adoring public knows, try not to be ashamed. All Might glares at All for One. Your move. Even if my true form is revealed, I'm still the symbol of peace in my heart. And nothing you can do can take that from me. Ah well, I forgot how stubborn you are. I guess I'll just give up. Oh, but there is one thing you might be interested though. Tamura Shigaraki, my apprentice. He's Nana Shimura's grandson. I kept wondering what would destroy your golden heart. And so I found Tamura, groomed him to hate you. And watch you smile so proudly as you beat your master's descendant. That's a lie. Oh come now, you know it's the truth. That is clearly something I would do. Well, that's strange. All Might, where is your smile now? All for One laughs while All Might stands shocked and in disbelief. You, bastard. How very entertaining. I think I took a piece of you after all. He's my master's grandchild. My God, what would she think if she knew how we turned out? Don't lose. Keep going All Might. We need you. Fear not miss, I'm not done yet. You're right, a hero has so much to protect in this world. Which is why, I will defeat you. All Might prepares his final attack. Muscles are only growing on one arm. This deformation can't be good. That's all your power, isn't it? All Might. All for One prepares his attack. You have what? 2 or 3 punches left. All for One was attacked by fire. Are you serious? What the hell is up with that weak little body? Looks like we made it just in time. Tsukuki must have expected this. Those Nomu weren't particularly strong. But I'm surprised you handled them so quickly. As expected from the man who crawled to the number 2 spot. Damn it, All Might, I did all I could to surpass you. But the harder I worked, the more I noticed the widening gap that separated the two of us. The stronger you got, my anger grew. Stand up and show them why you're better. Endeavor. If the only reason you're here is to cheer him on, I prefer you still be silent. Think again, madman, we're here to assist. That's why we're here. Kamui grabs MT Lady from the rumble. All of you came. Of course we did, we can't do much. Tiger picks up the woman stuck in the debris. But if we can help even just a little, then we had fulfilled our duty. Thank you. You have to stop him, All Might. This personification of evil, thousands of citizens are praying for your victory. Kamui Woods, Edge Shot, and Endeavor were fighting all for one. No matter what you look like, you're still everyone's #1 hero. Toshinori, you are a pillar, you are the #1 hero. You can hear them, can't you? Even after everything he's done, the entire world continues to cheer you on. How pointless. All for One sends a shock wave that sends the pros flying. Let's stop dwelling on heroism and start focusing on reality. All for One's arm starts to grow and extrude multiple quirks. In order to put you down for good, I'll punch you with the ultimate combination of quirks I had stored up in me. I wasn't certain until I exchanged blows, All Might, but now I am. One for All no longer dwells within you. What you're attacking me is a lingering ghost, the embers that remain. And that fire gets weaker, every time you use it, a spark ready to blow out. Izuku. Midoriya? He's the child you passed One for All to, isn't he? I bet he came here without you asking. You have no control over him, do you? It sounds like you'll die full of regrets, All Might. All for One and All Might's fists collide. Impact recoil? All for One's punch starts to break All Might's arm. I failed. Which is why, I have to make it up to him. I see, the weak embers inside you are resisting. A desperate attempt to avoid the inevitable, but it's not enough. I'll beat you, not because I'm a symbol, but for what my master did for me, and finish my duty in training young Midoriya. All Might resists All for One's attack. Until he's ready. It's embarrassing, how much you're resisting. I won't. Perhaps, I was wrong. All Might transfers his power into his left arm. I refuse to die. All Might lands an attack on All for One. A clever trick that's so unlike you. But it's still weak though. All Might's left reverts back to normal. That's because I didn't put my back into it that time. All Might channels the remaining power of One for All. All Might dodges an attack from All for One. Goodbye, All for One. All Might punches All for One's head into the ground. United States smash. A large tornado was formed from his attack. Goodbye, One for All. After the dust cleared, All for One was on the ground. All Might lifts his fist. He shouldn't push himself. Let him be, he's still working. This is his last job. After a while, you all tried to find Midoriya and the others but were trapped due to traffic. We can't go anywhere. I don't think we'll be able to find the others. Especially with this many people. We should alert the heroes in case they're still looking for LN. Good idea. You three were walking away when the TV showed All Might pointing at the screen. Now, it's your turn. Just as I expect from All Might. He's the #1 hero for a reason. It can't be. He used up everything and now it's left to Izuku. You were taken to the police station where you reunited with the others. Why and Chan? Midoriya hugs you when he sees you. Hey Izuku. I'm glad you all are okay. Did you see that fight? That villain was strong but All Might still beat him? We'll need to ask you two some questions. Right. Nods. As for the rest of you, you can go back home. We'll handle everything from here. I was taken back home after the questioning, but on the way home, Katsuki was quiet. YN? Your aunt ran to hug you while crying. Oh YN. I'm so glad you're okay. I'm sorry for worrying you. Are you okay? Of course. Are you her parents? No, we're her uncle and aunt. YN, do you need anything? No, I'm fine. Your aunt takes you in. Where are their parents? Or are you her guardians? Her parents died years ago, we're taking care of her now. I see, I'm sorry for bringing it up. It's alright. Ms. LN isn't injured and is fine. However, you can't let them go out. The villains might still want to take them. Understood. We'll send patrol cars around your area to provide security. Thank you. No need, we're just doing our job. The officer leaves. What did the officer say? He said that YN can't leave the house, since the villains might still go after them. Also, the police will patrol our neighborhood to be safe. That's good to hear. Wait, how long do I have to stay home? He didn't tell me, but maybe after this ordeal comes down. You gotta be kidding me. This is for the best, YN? I know. Later that night, you knocked on Midoriya's room. Izuku, what do you want? I was about to go take a nap. SHHH. Midoriya closes the door behind you. What is it? All Might texted me to go to the beach. Now? Yeah, but I don't think aunt and uncle will let me. No shit, I was kidnapped. They won't want to take any chances with you, which is why I called you. What do you want? Can you distract aunt and uncle? And why can't I go with you? Because the police already told you you can't? And besides, aunt and uncle would freak out if you went missing all of a sudden. Fine, I'll cover for you. You're the best, YN-chan. Yes, I know, don't keep All Might waiting. Right? Midoriya jumps out of the window. Someone knocks on the door. YN, dear, is everything okay? I heard some noise. Damn it, Izuku. A few days later, there were knocks on the door. Your aunt opened the door. Hello miss, I am here to talk about the dormitory for UA. Oh, it's an honor for you to visit us. Aunt, who's at the door? All Might? Oh, hey All Might. Please come in. Your aunt and Midoriya were nervous about All Might coming into your house. I can't believe All Might is in our home. Be cool, auntie, it's going to be fine. I think you both need to calm down. Here's some tea. Thank you. After everyone settles down. You probably already know why I'm here. You received the notice that our students are being moved to dormitories. Yes, about that. We read the letter. We thought about it. And we won't allow it. What? But yesterday you said. We thought about it since then and we changed our minds. Auntie, uncle, if it's because of me, our choice doesn't just have to do with what happened to you. Izuku admired you since he was a kid even though he never had a quirk. And then he manifested one, but ever since enrolling to UA, our nephew had just been getting hurt. Do you know about his arms? He sustained scars and trauma to it. We watched what that man did to you and as citizens we're thankful for your bravery. Even though we're not their parents, we were still terrified for our niece, thinking that this man worked with those villains who took her. Their parents were also heroes until they died due to a villain. I know the dangers of being a hero. If they follow this path, it will be full of bloodshed. We're sorry, but we don't want them to meet the same fate as their parents. Forgive us, Izuku, YN. Maybe this is for the best for you too. But aunt, we know all you want is to keep going to UA, but we can't take it anymore. We shouldn't be surprised, we've been ignoring our aunts and uncles' feelings. We'll be frank, sir, as Izuku's and YN's guardians. We don't trust UA to take care of them. It doesn't matter if you're strong, when the villains attack. Classes were cancelled and you couldn't stop your students from getting hurt, almost dying. I promised myself to care for them in the absence of my sister and her husband. Ma'am, it's not like that. It's my own fault. The teachers warned me over and over again, but I didn't listen. So you're saying you didn't learn? Don't you think the school is responsible? Young man, sit down. We may be overprotective, but we're at peace with that. And while we don't want to steal their dreams, they can still go to a different school. There are a lot of other hero courses out there. Midoriya runs upstairs. Izuku, this must be hard for him, working hard only for that to be taken away. I'm sorry about that, I'll go get him. You stand up, but Midoriya goes back downstairs. Aunt? Uncle? It doesn't have to be UA. Here, look at this, you two All Might. Midoriya shows a letter from Kota. I got a letter from the hospital. A letter from Kota? He wrote this to thank YN and I for saving him. I know I'm useless and make you worry all the time, but still, when I read this note even for a moment, it felt like I was a real hero. I know you don't want us to turn out like mom and dad. Even if we don't go to UA, we still want to be heroes, right? We know what we want to be. You two aren't inspiring heroes following someone's footsteps. All Might turns into his muscle form. You are on your own path to greatness. As your teacher, I should guide you. All Might goes down to his knees and does a low bow. I wasn't upfront about this, but I believe young Izuku is the right person to succeed me. That is, he is my choice to become the world's next symbol of peace. And young YN will be the one to stand beside him. Huh? All Might. Huh? Hold on. What are you saying, All Might? What is this? It's my apology as the one who held that title. I allowed myself to be their hero instead of giving it my all in being their teacher. I'm sorry. All Might reverts back to his small self. It's true my path has been filled with blood, but that's what makes me the right person to help them find their own way, free from the mistakes I made as a young hero. Don't do this, All Might. The teachers of UA know that this can't go on. It's our top priority to keep the students safe. Look now, not the past UA but the current one. Would you allow me to devote myself to young Izuku and young YN? And I will protect your nephew and niece even if it costs me my life. Your aunt starts to cry. Are you okay? I can't, I mean. Your uncle holds your aunt's shoulder. It's not that we hate you or UA. We just want Izuku and YN to be safe and happy. All Might, don't give up your life. They need you to protect them, raise them to be good heroes. If you can promise us to do that, then they can return to UA. Oh auntie, uncle. I promise. Izuku, YN, if you want to go back to UA, you have to be very careful. Of course, we won't make you worry anymore. Mr. All Might, please, take good care of them.